Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up at frenchiestamps.com. Today it's a wedding card, but a different wedding card. This card made me so happy. My daughter is getting married in July. Well, this video will go after her wedding. I shoot it before, but it will go after her wedding. And they're getting married in the woods, put it that way, or the wilderness, whatever you want to call it. And when I saw the couple there, and I don't know her name. She's from across the pond because it was a different language. So maybe German, whatever. I saw the couple and right away I thought, that's the card I'm going to make the kids' wedding. And so the stamp said it's count on me. This is the bear. I use quite a bit of this little bear. I'm not a cutie type of card, but this bear make me happy every time I use it. So let me share how we're going to flip that, and I'm going to share the scenery. And this time, instead of doing like the stand, whatever it's called, we're going to do a frame. And I'm going to have awesome tip to do a frame, okay? So let's get started. This, I recommend the Stamparatus. I don't see how you could do it without it. And is it good this way? No, this way here. Okay, I already did the card. So what we're going to do, you're going to take the silicone sheet, okay? You're going to put that right at the corner. You're going to take Memento ink, and this is going to wash off. Don't take Stays On, because Stays On won't wash, okay? And plus, Stays On dry too fast. It would just, let me think, really dry and not transfer over. Okay, now I got that here. I'm going to lift this up. I just got a quarter sheet. We're going to put that right there and rub it. Most of the time, one time it's enough, but because it's the stamp, ooh, I smear a bit there, so that's okay. We get two sheets. And we're going to do it again, like so. And lift it up. Now I'm going to go this way here, because I need the other side for my other bear too. Let me lift. Okay, let's say that it's not dark enough, okay? What you're going to do, it's ink it again. This would have been good just one time, but I want to show you in case if it's not just right the first time. You can come back and press it again, and then you're going to have it darker. Voila. That's the beauty about the beauty with the Stamparatus. You can come a few times. Now, if you're wondering, you can take just water. So I'm going to take my squeaky here, my, my chamois. Boom, it's washed. See, you don't even have to bring it to the water, and you're ready to do another card. Now for the couple, now we reverse the image. Now I'm going to put this here, and we're gonna, voila. I don't even have to do a second time. Like I said, I could do a second time. That's the beauty of a Stamparatus, but really I didn't. So, okay, now we got that. Well, you're going to say, now what to do with this? You're going to use a marker. I like to use my Stampin' Right marker. I get an old one from Project Life. You can use whatever marker you got. Now, for, okay, so the guy, it's the heart that's going to go to the left. The girl, it's the heart that go to the right, okay? So really it should be right. Here we go. So then it's going to be easier, because the girl, it's to the right, the boy to, or I should say the gentleman, to the left. Now for the girl, You can add if you want for the sleeve, or you can do it just with the blends. What I'm going to do is just the neckline right here. Now I'm going to go at just about above from her little eye there. You're going to start and go down a bit and then go back up. So you go down and back up, and then you're going to come and add the scallop. I'm going to be honest with you, I did practice on a scrap paper a few times. Right now, it looked kind of blah, right? Wait till we color the bear. Now, for the guy here, I did add for the sleeve here, though, because it's all in blue. Now, we're going to do the neckline. Here we go. And then the jacket, I go about, oh, you see the last little dot here where you get kind of the fur. I go about right above here. I'm going to start, I go a little bit curved, but not too much. Then I'm going to do a V, kind of a V where the sport jacket open. Now this here, if I stop right here, it looked kind of funny, okay? It looked like the bear, whatever. So I go outside my line and go diagonal to under the arm there, and then go in that in black. See how much that changed? Now, to color, it's very simple. So I'm using the blend, and really you can do it with 3 colors. I started and mixed some color and so on, and then I was like, I don't need to do that. Well, and then the blues. So Night of Navy, I did, yes, add the balmy blue. So we're going to start, and the heart, what I done for the heart, I just colored that with, this is Poppy Parade, the dark. And at one place, I'm going to try not to touch my ink, and it's going to keep that little white spot there, just like that little reflection. And then that one was little. I'm going to do maybe a bigger one for this one here. Here we go. See, that's it. Now for the girl though, I use pale papaya for the muzzle, whatever, the face here. I just add that for the girl. Now we're gonna add this one. It's 300. Well, it's 300. It's the neutral color. And like I said, you can take maybe more your time and do some shading and so on. That's all up to you. I just want to share with you how this really, when you add the color, how much it really adds the detail. It's just amazing what a little bit color on the bear that really bring the dress to life. And then just the sleeve, the arm, don't do nothing beyond that. So that is her white dress, right? And then the face, well, the head, I should say, because we did the face. Around the eye, I just go a little bit, try to keep a little bit of white, not much. And right now I'm standing up to do videos, and usually when I color I'm sitting down, so it's a little bit, but you're gonna get the jig of it, okay? See how much this changed, very, very much so. Now for the guy, I would color, oops, we forgot one thing. You get pants, you get some bottom here, we're gonna cut that right here. So really, on the brown for the bear, it would be the feet, and then not the arms though, and then the face. That is it for the bear. The rest, you're gonna play with your blue colors. Oops, I didn't keep much white there. Here we go. That is it for the, well, no. Here we go. Now, when it comes to the blue, I had to play a little bit with it, just because that, you know, the jacket and the pants are the same color. But I started with Night of Navy, and then I went over with the lighter blue. But that's how I color the top here. That is it. So now you can see, I'm just gonna do the jacket. Well, I might as well do it all so you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I would spend a little bit more time than what I'm doing now, but that's gonna give you the jig of what I'm talking about, okay? Okay, so now I got this. I'm gonna go with this was the dark Night of Navy. Now the light Night of Navy, and I'm gonna come just to define a little bit around. So the pants are a little bit lighter. Now I'm gonna blend this a bit here. And then the bottom of the jacket, I went just the bottom here. See it add a little bit lighter. Et voila. And as it dry, it get even better, okay? So you can play with that. So now you get the jig of this, and that I end cut it. You're gonna say, ooh, that looks complicated to end cut. And really, remember, when you end cut, the right, that is if you are right-handed, the right hand hold the scissor and open the scissors. The left hand move the paper. So really the right hand should not even move the paper, and that's how you can have an easy smooth edge when you cut, okay? Voila. Okay, now that is done. Let me show you how I done the background. Now I got a piece of paper here that I don't know if I get a good size. I had cut one. Okay, I'm gonna use this. It should be 4 by 5 1/4, or you can go maybe a little bit bigger. It's gonna cover the front of the card, okay? So now I'm gonna use Old Olive and Balmy Blue, and that's the only two color we're gonna do for the background. It's an easy background, put it that way. I'm using the blending brush, and I'm gonna go from the top coming down, and then a little bit more. And don't worry if you get some splatter like that, it will not show, okay? Trust me, it will not show. Now I'm gonna go a bit on the side. Oops. That's it. Okay, you see it look very blah, okay? That's perfect. Now we're gonna go for the bottom, and that I'm using Old Olive. We're gonna do the same, go from the bottom, going up. So the top, we're going down, here we're going up, okay? And I want quite a bit darker, more at the bottom. You want to keep the center lighter so you get kind of the light of the horizon there. And I think a lot of sponging, from what I gather, people give up before, because it get ugly before it get nice. Put it that way. So finish your card, then judge it. You're going to be surprised, because you saw in between it looked very blah, right? Now I got even some fingertip or whatever. I had some green, but it's going to be okay. Trust me, it's going to be okay. You don't have to start new. Okay, see how blah that is. I'm going to add a little bit more blue just at the top. I want it darker. Here we go. So now I got darker at the top, darker at the bottom, and lighter in the center. And that's what I want, especially when I work with trees. So it's like the light coming through the trees. Okay, so the grass or the bottom was all olive. Now for the trees itself, I'm going to use Mossy Meadow. And that's going to be with the stamp set, Campoology. Okay, now we're going to go ahead, and I need a scrappy paper too. Here we go. And we're going to go and stamp that. You know what? I want to put the frame. I shouldn't win that eye because that's going to cover in my frame. So you want a little bit lower, okay? Okay, now I can even add more. I'm putting a, here we go. And now I can stamp off, stamp off, stamp off. Et voila. So now you got the background, okay? I got a little bit more trees than the other one, but it's still gonna look good when we add all our elements. Now for our frame, I am using, this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, the full front of a card. I use this stitch rectangle, and this one, it is 3 3/8 by 4 3/4. I will save that for another card. Now for my little stand here, I use the Whiskey Business, the piece of wood there. I use 1 1/4 strip wide, and I will have the measurement, the length for this one, it's 3 1/2, and this one it's about 4. And I cut 3/8, 3/8, the remaining of the 1 1/4 width. That's what I put at the top. I use Congratulations and stamp with Versamark and emboss. Now, this one here, I sponge, and I just cut some bits and pieces here and there to make it look like the wood. Now for the frame, what I done for the frame, I thought was very clever working with that. I use, again, the Whiskey Business. Now I'm using Post-it note. I'm going to cover that in the corner, 45 degrees here. Okay. Now I'm going to take this one here and go 45 degrees. This way. Now I'm using crumb cake for all, for the stamping and the sponging for the frame. So I'm going to go ahead. And I overlap it, okay? Like this. Now, I'm going to take my brush and then add some color. I'm going to go more heavy on the corner there to give that look of, you know, like the wood on a picture frame. Remove, remove. See, now we get those corners like a picture frame. Now for the other one, so I did that for, we're going to do that for all 4 sides. I already done 2. I wanted to show you, we just reverse it. Use the same paper, Post-it note, and then we're going to go ahead, add our line, and then voila. And you know what? This can be even darker there. You want one side darker than the other to really get that look. Here we go, going. And you know what? I'm going to go right here too. Et voila. So now we got pretty much our corner. See how lovely that is? It's one side you want it have lighter and one side darker for you get the look of the 45 angle there to join, right? So I just go, here we go, and then I'm gonna go back here. Perfect. That is it. Now we're ready to put that on the card base. So to make it raised up, what we're going to do is add our image first, not image, but our, I'm looking where I put my foam strip. 1 second, I had them, but I moved everything. Here we go. So I'm like to use the foam strip for that, because it's going to be just the front of the card. It's going to be very, we have to be precise, because I get the full size of the front of the card. So I don't want it to pass. So, okay, we're going to put that here. I would have started with a bigger piece, but that's done. Here we go. And I don't like this. It looks square there. Don't know if you see what I'm seeing. So what I'm going to do is just take the tip. Here we go. Here we go. It was something that looked like it was square there. So I just add the tip. Now, you can put your foam strip in the back of this, or you can put it on the card. I personally like to put it directly on the card. I find that much easier. So we're going to put a foam strip there. And then we're going to put foam strip over here. Oops. And this one, I'm not removing the backing of on the top there. And this one neither, I will not remove the backing yet. We will, but not yet, okay? And the same thing at the bottom. Now, I will not remove the backing yet. And the reason why is that it's easier to try to line up the top of a card or one of the side. It doesn't matter. You have to start one place. Top, bottom, side, one place. And then when that is aligned, then we can lift them up and remove it. Because if you go like this, then you're going to have a partial touch there, touch there. It's just a mess. So the way that I like to do it, straight down. If you would see, I'm on my knees here to try to be at the same level than the card. And then that looked pretty good. Now we're going to go here. Et voila. See, now it's easy. This one here, here we go. We're going to lift that up. Now we can come here, remove this. Just let it fall. Now I'm going to come here, just remove the backing, because if you try to mount the full frame, and it's a good chance you're going to touch here and there, and then you rip your paper and so on. The last one, it's a little bit more tricky just because you don't have much space. Here we go. You can take your pick tool maybe for that if you cannot reach it. Et voila. How simple that was. Now we're going to take our cute little bears here and see, we're going to put them right there. I'm going to put them, wait, here we go. I'm going to put them with dimensional, and then I'm going to put maybe a banner at the top of the frame that say congratulations. So I will have both of the cards on my blog. Or maybe I'm going to stamp congratulations at the bottom. Or maybe I'm going to leave it plain and maybe not use it for a wedding. Maybe use it, well, no, I think it's a wedding. Could be for an anniversary, though. Absolutely. But I think I can do a little banner here. Et voila. Okay, now you know I like to have a little bit of a shadow here, right? So this is, it's the dark seafoam, because I just want a shadow, so it will dry and it will add a shadow in the bottom here. Here we go. I just like to have like a conquer something where my stand-up buddies are, and now I feel I get the shadow. Now inside I use another stamp set. I will have the name. It's called not good to, it's Celebrating You. Celebrating You that I use. And then I did I don't even know where my insert is now. So inside I put Wishing You happily ever after. Voila, my friend. These cards make me so happy. Oh, we forgot the necklace on the lady. So, oops, that is, let me grab my pearls. She had a diamond. I decided to put pearls. So, just a basic pearl. Well, I cannot find what, I got this little one. 1 minute. That is funny. I got this one, but they're too big. Well, I guess we're going to try the diamond then. I don't know where I did with my other... so, okay, let me do the... Okay, I like to use the small one. And that's the same thing with the pearls, okay? Go right at the neckline there. And we're putting about 5 of this size. Here we go. And then one more. Oops. I think one didn't have to stick anymore. Let's see. Here we go. Well, you know what? The diamond looked good too. So that is it, my friend. How cute is that, right? So I will have all the supplies that I use, the measurement that I use, and remember, you can stop and rewind. I know this video is longer than normal, but it's quite a bit I cover in one video. Thank you so much. Till next time, happy stamping.